Hey guys, it's Chelsea here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my September book haul, most of which I got on Book Outlet, my favorite place ever. Don't get me wrong, going to Barnes & Noble or the used bookstore that I have here is also super fun. I just happen to have a little bit better luck on Book Outlet and it's a little more affordable than buying all the books that I do at Barnes & Noble. Let's go ahead and get started. I believe I have 9 books to show you. I'm going to try and explain a little bit about what they're about, but some of them I kind of just bought to go in blindly, and those are the kind of ones that I don't typically read a lot of, so I'm just trying to expand, I guess. So the first book I'm going to show you is called Fiendish by Brenna Yovanov. This might have been a cover buy because I knew we were approaching October and creepy, and I thought this cover was awesome. About a girl, she's been trapped in a cellar. So she's been trapped in that cellar for 10 years. A boy has somehow rescued her, and the story is just about her trying to figure out who put her in the cellar, why, and of course it seems somehow this boy might be tied in there somewhere. A relationship kind of sparks, and of course it's dangerous, so stuff happens because she likes him. I don't know, it just seemed something interesting and a little bit different. The next book I have is Briar Rose by Jane Yolen. This, I believe, is a retelling kind of Sleeping Beauty that the author has kind of tied in the Holocaust and things like that. So I just thought that this sounded like a really interesting retelling. The next book I have is Once Again by Liz Braswell and Cameron Doki. This book actually is a bind up of 2 books. One is called Snow, the other is called Beauty Sleep. This one's kind of a retelling of Snow White, the other one of Sleeping Beauty. I've just been super intrigued by all of the different retellings the last few months. I actually had no idea how many retellings there were, and so almost anything that I happen to come across I usually end up picking up. Alright, this next one is the first in a trilogy by Sally Green, and it's Half Bad. I know that I picked this up because I remember seeing someone talk about it. I can't remember who, and I'm having trouble remembering what it was about. I did kind of peek through here and I couldn't find the description, but I remember seeing it, and I remember that they said it was pretty good. Of course, it's another series that I have to try and find time to finish, but I will get there. The next book I have is Bleed Like Me by C. Desir. This book is about a girl that she feels unseen from everyone. Even her best friend is more interested in boys than spending time with her, and she resorts to cutting. Meets this boy, and she's finally feels like she's being seen, and unfortunately this boy just sounds like bad news. He has a series of problems of his own. Seems like they get into a very passionate relationship, but at the same time it's just very controlling. It's not a good relationship. In the end, she kind of gives up everything for this boy. It's just given up everyone, everything. Seemed kind of like an interesting story to me, but at the same time I think it's gonna make me angry. The next book that I got is Jacoby by William Ritter. I'm actually really interested in this one. It's about a girl who moves to a new town and gets herself a job as the assistant to Jacoby, and he's able to see supernatural things, and a serial killer's on the loose, and of course everybody thinks it's just your typical villain, but that just happens to not quite be the case. I think the little blurb here on the front is kind of what captured my interest. It's Sherlock Holmes crossed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I thought that just sounded super cool. And this is another one that I've heard people talk about So I decided to just finally pick it up. These next two I was so excited to see up on the Book Outlet website. I've heard nothing but great things about this author, and her new book came out recently. I've been wanting to get my hands on that one, but I jumped on these two when I saw them. And it's A Darker Shade of Magic and A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. Yeah, like I said, I know that she also writes under Victoria Schwab, and her book The Savage Song just came out, which is something I still really want to get. But like I said, when I saw these on Book Outlet, I knew that I had to get them. The author herself I had high on my list of books that I knew that I needed to get. The last book that I got in the month of September came in my Owl Crate box. I didn't do an unboxing video, and I'm super bummed because this box was awesome. I just didn't have time to film, and if I tried to do an unboxing, I would have had to have it sit there for like a week, and I couldn't do it. And like I said, I couldn't find the time. I need to schedule myself better. Those of you that are good at scheduling and planning and all of that fun organizational stuff, please tell me how to do it. If you've made videos about that kind of stuff, leave the links down below so I can find them, because I need a little bit of that in my life. Everything is just so crazy, and I feel sometimes it doesn't have to be. But anyway, that book is, I still have it in the plastic, but Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I was so excited when I saw this book in that box. It was one of my most anticipated reads for the year. I know I've kind of talked about the fact that I've been trying to catch up on books that have already been out, that a lot of people have already read and loved, and this was actually one of the ones coming out that I was super excited for, but I knew it would probably be a while before I went out and bought myself, just because like I said, there's so many other things that I want to buy and get caught up on. So yeah, I was super excited to see this in there. But I have kind of heard a little bit that this book ended up being kind of disappointing. I'm hoping that's not the case, because like I said, I was highly anticipating this one, and I'm going to sneak it into 1 month. I know I want to get this read ASAP. That is it for me today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what books you bought last month, or books that you're planning on buying for October. Like I said, those of you that have channels that have made videos that talk about organizing, like planning, I know there's some people who even do really cute things with planners. Link those videos down below. I need some tips to get my shit together. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.